Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to install SpecTech Accounting to run locally on your PC if you don't have a web hosting site or your own domain or something to install it on. Since it's an application, to use its full features you actually need to run it on the internet, so that you can invoice from anywhere. That was why we created it, but you can also run it locally on your PC as a standalone application. So what we're going to do is we need a few things to run that. Basically we're going to use two things. So you open any internet browser and you look for a program called XAMPP. There it's at the top. You can click on the download link. Then you download version 5.63 on the top one, and there's always new versions coming out. Our program, I haven't tested it on the new versions, but I know it's running on 5.6. That's a minimum requirement, so you can download the 32-bit. And we have already downloaded it, so it's there on the desktop. The second app you need is to go to our website www.spectech-it.co.za, and then you click on the top on the downloads link, and then you click on the free download of SpecTech Accounting. A file will download, which is accounting.zip. This one we already also downloaded it. And then, well, you can go to the installation instructions. If you click on that, it will tell you how to install it. It's quite simple, quite easy. Anyone can install it. And go back to downloads. There's also operating instructions of how the program works, your client side, your quotes, invoices, recurring invoice payments, projects, etc. So you can have a look there. So now that you have the two files, first of all run the XAMPP installer. Just double click the file. You get a warning about user access control on your PC. You don't have to worry about that, since it's not installing it in program files. It doesn't matter. So you can just click OK, and then you can run for the setup. I already installed this, so I'm not going to install this. Once that is installed, it will open most probably your control panel, which is this one. Otherwise you can just open it. I'm going to minimize it for now. So yours should look like this. Nothing is ticked, nothing is started. Then what we're going to need to do is we're going to have to copy this file, the accounting file. Right click and copy. Browse to your computer and go to your local C drive. Go to XAMPP and look for a folder called htdocs. Open it, and in this just create a folder that says, call it accounting. You can call it whatever you want. We're just going to call it accounting for demonstration purposes. Okay, I already have one here, so I'm just going to delete the current one quickly. New folder, accounting. Open it and let's paste that accounting.zip file in there. Right click on it, say extract here, and it will extract all the files. While we're waiting for that to finish extracting, we're going to go to our XAMPP control panel. So you need two things to run the program. You need the Apache web server and you need the MySQL database. So you can start both of them. Okay, so first of all we're going to config the Apache server. So we're going to go and config and say PHP INI. Then you can scroll down to approximately the middle of the page. Oh, I might have gone a little bit far. There we go, till you get to module settings. Let me see here. No, it's not module setting, it's a little bit up. Go to Windows extensions. So what we're going to look here for is your IMAP extension. You will see yours will have a comma point in the front of it. All you can do, you can just take that out so that it enables the IMAP server. Then you save it, close it, stop your server and start it again to activate. MySQL, we're going to need a database, so we're going to go to the admin side of MySQL. It will open in a web browser the admin control panel. So I already have a database here called accounting. Once again, I'm just going to get rid of this database. I'm just going to drop the database so that we can create a new one. So what we're going to do here is we're going to say new, and we're going to call it accounting and create the database. So you will have an empty database called accounting with no tables. Now on a web server you would normally have to create a database, username and password, and you have to assign rights to it and everything. Now here we're not going to need it, because the default username for on our local server is root, all small letters with a blank password, no password. So once you've extracted the files, all of them in the folder, and you created the database, you can go in your internet browser and type in localhost / the folder name where you put in that files, which is in our case accounting, and press enter, and the setup will start. So here's the installation script for the accounting program. You can just say setup. It will ask you your language, English, continue. It will check that your PHP version meets the requirements, that you have right access to the different folders and that. Say continue. The hostname stays localhost. Even if you install it on a web server, it also is localhost. That's the port it uses. Now this asks you for the database username. In this case, when we install local, it will be root, and there will be no password, and the database name is the database we created. It's called accounting, and then you can click on try again. The database details, database successfully configured, continue. Install tables, the database tables were installed, continue. Database tables were successfully installed, upgraded, and then continue, and it asks you for some settings. So here you have to use the email account that the system is going to use to send out emails. So if you have a accounts department or email for accounts, and that you use that, we'll put in accounting.spectechit.co.za. In the second line you will put in the company name, SpecTech Services, or whatever your company name is, you'll put in there, and you'll create a password for you to log onto the system afterwards. So when you create this password, please make sure you remember it. The system language is English. Use system language at the system language on your computer. You can put in the street address. You can put in the phone numbers of your business. I'm just going to put in my cell number, and then your web page, if you have one, and then you say continue, and there the system is done. It's installed. So there is the operating manual. If you want to go and have a look at it, you can click on it, and then you just can say login, and it will take you to the login screen. You're going to log in with the same email you just created, and the password you just created as well, and say login. Let me just check here. Okay, I don't know what I did here now, but yours will log in properly. You will be able to log into the system, and you can start invoicing, set up the settings in the system, and so forth. Thank you for watching this video. If you have more questions, you can contact us on our website. You can just go to contact us and pop us a message, and we can assist you. Thank you very much for watching.